Business, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hell of it.
Okay. We must be ready. Call this meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'm still gonna brag about your chairs.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
First order of business is public hearing for the electric rates. So we'll open the public hearing. Any comments from the public about electric rates?
It's gonna reduce the surcharge, right? Because I know the surcharge at points and times has been as much as 50% of the cost of the
It has, and it fluctuates with the cost of like what we have to pay for it. So that's the beauty of it. It fluctuates every quarter, so it could go up, it could go down. So with this, I think it's gonna level it out pretty much.
Any comments or complaints or anything about the electric rates? Do we need a motion to approve it today, or?
Yeah, you introduced it, so
Yeah. I will entertain a motion for the electric rate ordinance 2026-4, I believe.
Second.
Move. I didn't second it, I just asked for, did you second, Tricia?
I did.
Oh, you did,
Yeah.
good. Did somebody?
Yep.
he asked for a motion.
Yeah, I asked for a
Oh, I
motion.
thought you, I'm sorry, between the two of us and
Yeah,
the hearing aid,
we're
yeah.
both confused, yeah. And I didn't bring my hearing aid, so yeah.
I'll make a motion to pass the ordinance at 2026-4, wasn't it,
Yes,
for the electric rate?
okay. I
Yeah,
have
we got it
We'll
together.
get it, we'll get
We
it.
got it.
Hey, Dave.
have a motion and a second to approve ordinance 2026-4, about the new electric rates. Those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed. I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and approve ordinance 2026-4 on second and third readings.
Second.
All right. Motion been made and second to suspend the rules, approve ordinance 2026-4 on second and third reading. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed, motion passes. All right. Approval of the minutes.
I don't see anything.
I didn't see anything that I thought needed corrected.
Okay, I have a motion too.
I'll make that motion that we approve the meetings from last meeting.
I'll second that. Motion been made and second to approve the minutes as written for the last meeting. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed? Publication of claims. I'll make a motion, we pay the claims as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and second to pay the claims. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed? Department reports, anything not already on the agenda? Yes, John. Johnny.
I gave Tricia a couple quotes for the repaving, and you and Ron can look at them. There's one from the Howard Company and one's from Glencoe.
So we already
The Howard
looked at.
Company
Yeah.
has already been in here and done the paving, and that quote, I think, says they probably will come back and do fix it, so.
Yeah, one was for 20,000 and one for what, 7,500?
Mhm.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah, it's,
That's insane.
there, where'd it go? On those quotes, I just want to make sure, I'm sure there isn't, but is there anything hidden? There's no surprises, Easter eggs or anything in there? Yeah, I didn't think so, but I want to make sure.
He came down and we took over an hour to drive around and look at all of the spots. And he went down there and walked every bit of that, and this was on, I wanna say Tuesday even, or Tuesday or Wednesday. And where that water had come through, that it was still spongy down there, so he
Mhm.
said that it needed to be cut out. And that's what the Howard Company said too. They both said that that area needed to be totally cut out, not just a quick patch over it. So that was the biggest cost on it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
I
fine.
make a motion that we go with $7,000 quote to have the street repaired.
Second.
Motion been made and second to approve the bid for Glencoe to do the paving. Those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed?
And before they do the paving, we are gonna cut a little bit bigger section out and tap Rick Bruton's line into the water main that's down the middle of that street, instead of running clear from back to the alley up there. Yeah. So before, and we're probably doing that, I would say Monday.
Does that have anything to do with my line?
Wow.
Ricky's is different than what I have.
Yep. Yep. And when we do that, we're gonna talk to Marcia Bankley, the
Yeah.
house across the street. If her line and Rick's were all tied together, you know, we're gonna cap it off at the sidewalk on her side of the street, but, you know, give her a heads up that that line is old and in bad shape.
Okay.
It probably broke just because of all the traffic that was there and the trucks. That's probably what happened, so.
Sign in a few of them.
You can sign in right there, please.
Yeah.
You can start a new line.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything else, Donnie?
Yeah, not on the agenda, yeah. Glencoe is coming in, this upcoming week, next week, whatever, and they're gonna start with, I don't know if they're starting with the cutting caps. They've already got all the pipe done to start the loop around South Street and up. And then the cutting caps on the highway, they said they're basically all gonna do them as much as they can at the same time. I found the valves to shut them off. I had to go dig up on Meridian Street, cut the asphalt out and paved over the one before, so. But we should only have to shut down about 2 blocks of people with water, should, if the valves work properly. So that'll most likely be happening most of next week. The cutting cap on the highway is, I'm pretty sure it's just a one day. They cut both sides, cap it, fill it in, and go. So that project is starting the first week of June. NDOT taking the culvert out. That's what they said. First week of June. It was September. Now it's June. You asked about sidewalks. I went and got just some measurements. I just got measurements. On South Street, it equals 280 feet from basically Lisa Estep's house on the corner, all the way clear through to the Vice block to Washington Street. From Walnut Street, basically to Washington Street. 280 feet, there are no trees there to take out. Dan McCormick's up on Meridian Street, that's 101, it goes 101, 109, 115, that goes to Donnie Strangers. That would include, it's 270 feet, 72 feet, but that has 2 trees and a stump that would need to come out. Well,
Yeah.
well, all right, hang on, we can have options, go and see which ones we're gonna do. North Sycamore Street. 403, 413, and 415. There's one tree and one stump, and that's 240 feet on east side of the street. North Sycamore Street again, 503, 509, 517, 224 feet and one tree. So, Amy, or you guys decide,
I
you
started
wanna look at them, which ones you think are the worst ones?
on Sycamore. There was a discussion had before about somebody not wanting a tree cut out. Is that tree included in that, or has anybody talked to her about the tree?
That's the one they don't want the tree cut down.
They didn't there, and they did one on, is it Messick up there by Dan McCormick? Was two in front.
Yeah, I started saying it was, yeah, by
Somebody said
Dan's.
cut 'em down.
Oh, they did.
He told me this time.
Well, the mom that owned the house is the one that said, yeah.
I'm talking to the middle. Yeah, that was one they said they didn't want the tree cut down.
They didn't?
Yeah.
So does the sidewalk need done right there at that tree, or are we skipping around it?
No, it needs to be done right at the
Needs to
tree.
be
That's the
done?
bike ramp. The bike ramp is the tree root. So, and, or for somebody could stub a toe and fall. Yeah, no, that's whatever. Yeah, those would be, and like I said, it depends on what area you want to hit. You know, There's four of them, all about 250 to 280 feet.
You have no prices on any of them, no.
I didn't get prices,
Yeah.
no, I haven't. No.
So you guys will take a look at them and see which ones you want to do. There's
Yeah.
$12,000
Yeah.
to work with.
Okay.
Anything else, Donnie?
No.
Okay. Legal,
Nothing,
law enforcement,
even less.
Ken Smith.
I mean, holiday, I was one of those.
I'm not reading it.
Oh. I'm supposed to read this?
No, that's just it, something,
That's his list of what he
Oh.
wants to tell you.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
nothing. Ain't got nothing to say.
Which we already talked about.
Yeah.
Her,
Okay. Public concerns. Anything from the public? Anything not already on the agenda?
What did they do at the park?
Pardon me?
What'd they do at the park where they had the shelter house taped off?
spray for wood bees.
Spade for
Mhm.
bees? Okay.
They're gonna be replacing gutters and painting also.
You got the gutters up,
Gutters.
right?
Oh, they got the gutters up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't been up there.
I just happened to notice.
Yeah.
They put them on the big shelter house too.
Mhm.
Just a little.
Just that little one, because it was,
It was
Yeah,
the
it was
water was
water.
running down onto the
Yeah.
new board and play stuff.
Well, you know, they put it so close to the edge of the,
It's pretty close.
it's underneath the overhang of the roof. The edge of this, that's why they had to put that wall there. I don't know where they expected the mulch to go.
Did one of you ladies have something?
New business or?
It's new.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can give these to you guys. That's fine. It's got one for us. Do you need one? Okay.
Thank you.
There we go. So this is basically, we're just asking about road closure again for the Rib Fest that we started last year. We wanted to consider closing the main section up here in front of the businesses. I know it's kind of an interesting time of year, but we've considered like we've talked to the state and we can detour. There's a lot of different options with that. Last year we tried to have it back in the gravel lot and it worked out okay. But there was a lot of moving across the streets and I just feel like it was the placement wasn't great, with the semis and the safety wise of people walking around and crossing the streets so much. So we just kind of want to consider like what it could bring to downtown if we have it right there with all of the main businesses throughout this little town.
Are they gonna have how long is it gonna take to do that culvert?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be majorly, I mean, that's,
Long time to 60 days.
when's that gonna be
That'd
done?
be more than a month, I bet.
What time frame is that going to be?
June,
worked on?
July.
June, July. Okay, so it would be
September 19th.
Yeah, your event's 19th.
After.
And you're looking at closing Main Street.
potentially, yeah.
I mean, we'd like to be considered for it. I mean, I know everybody wants to do stuff at the park. Everything gets done at the park, and I appreciate that, but that doesn't bring anything to downtown Ladoga. And that would, I mean, for us, I mean, you've got, Pam could promote her dress shop that day, and Emporium is next door. They have the
Three
capability of
restaurants.
offering food just as well as we are, and you have, if you come from Franklin down here, you got the library, they could promote themselves, and we, you know, Eleanor could have tours of her building and promote that.
Art studio, like no one really knows what is offered a lot of times, and I just think if people are out and seeing it, it could potentially, like, if people are able to say, hey, we're open these times, this is what we offer, it's a lot of potential to help with all the downtown stuff.
That we're offering a rib cook-off, the car show, and local vendors and businesses we're having people set up, local vendors. We will have live entertainment throughout the day, so. I mean, we did it back here last year, but we'd like to include downtown and include the other businesses and not be selfish, but, I mean, we had the rib on the other side of the street, and people were crossing Washington, which was very busy. I know it's harvest season, not taking anything away from the truck drivers and all that. But we're just trying to try to create something that will come back every year.
I started to say, I think it's a good idea. My only concern is truck route,
It's a safety issue, but
because the
I will
trucks already
say
get
that
stuck over
there is
there,
no
you know,
truck
when
route, and if
try to
you
go
don't
through
see
there.
any
I just didn't know.
truck- More trucks than you do during the summer or daily. That starts harvest season.
Yeah.
There is no other truck route in town for them to access to get south of town. You're closing a major highway on a weekend that people are still going to Shades and Turkey Run going from Indianapolis.
Right.
It is over there. So it's gonna major confusion. You're gonna have people thrown on our city streets. You're gonna throw those semis on there, and there's gonna be so much property damage on the corners because those trucks can't make those corners. I can assure you that. I drive a truck. Todd's sitting here driving a truck, and he drives it more than I do. Mike knows.
Be tearing
Well,
up curves.
You're gonna be tearing up curbs, hitting poles, and all that, let alone the safety issue of people from not around here not knowing that,
Right.
the potential of driving straight through it.
Because we don't have enough
It's a
truck
much
route, do we?
Yeah.
can you do it?
During that time of year, I'm opposed to anything on the south side of Main Street or South Street. I guess you could close it, but Washington Street, I wouldn't even close it, just because of harvesting.
Is there an alternative road that we could utilize in a better capacity than we had last year? If we could consider like an alternative that's still close enough to be downtown to where everyone can be included, that's not gonna be in the way.
South Street would be the only suggestion for me. And that's,
Yeah, I started to say, honestly, I don't think, I think the truck route's the only concern, because if it's gonna be a fest, it doesn't matter if we close Main Street or not. People are still gonna cross that, because they've gotta park somewhere, so they're gonna park everywhere. And they're still gonna be crossing that street and causing, that's still a safety issue, people crossing that back and forth. Can't help that, right? But I don't know,
closing the highway is a major issue, just in and of itself. Because of the let alone throwing it during harvest.
Right.
Like you said, those are holiday weekends, and people are still shades turkey around Lake Waveland. You would not believe the amount of traffic that uses that road, this road every day for those recreational purposes. Trust me, I stop them every day.
Right. We have.
And I hear that, I'm on my way to Turkey Run.
Yeah.
Because even closing like south and around the bank,
So it's a
we
big
can't do that
safety
because
issue
some
with
people
that.
that live in those
For out of
houses and
town
have
people,
no
You're gonna,
access to get
where's
in.
your detour going to be?
Most of
I
the,
mean,
Just
I'm not
those
against
streets
closing
have
Main
they're
Street,
gonna
I
be
mean, North
blocked.
Salem does
I
it.
said most of the
Yeah,
outlets.
let's get
But our,
Yeah.
the only concern is where are the semis gonna go here?
Closing the highway
We
is
don't have a truck
a very big safety issue. I would be 100% opposed to it.
Like Thorntown does
Wait
it
for the
too.
time of the year.
No doubt on the
Thorntown
weekends,
closes.
Taylor Street wouldn't be blocked
I
off at
mean-
the school, but we'd have a semi stuck on the railroad crossing.
Yep.
It's just for
Down
one
by
day
your
though,
house.
right?
And we'll worry
Yeah,
about
two
that
of
for when
Yeah.
right when they first fixed that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have a nightmare for 2 months.
That's understandable. It's just, I just don't know how does North Salem get?
That's what I was just saying, I'm like, 3 days, I don't know, yeah.
236 is not near as busy as 234.
That's actually crazy to think, but I get it, yeah.
Plus, it's gone on
Because
for 40
Go to
years.
Indianapolis, well, the next time you're over in Indy
Yeah, it
area,
brings you straight this direction.
and Google Turkey Run State Park directions, it's going to take you down 74 and come right through Ladoga. It will not use, unless you're on the very south side, it'll use 36
No.
coming through Danville, but it will never, ever send you to North Salem.
If,
It's the truck.
yeah, it's the trucks that are the issue. And I
It's
don't
a
know,
cars and
Corner up
trucks.
here.
It's a safety issue, period.
We already
Close
have
the
two
highway.
What's the bigger safety issue?
poles that
Folks walking across the street with the trucks coming through?
Trucks, period, not being able to,
Understood, but now
Not-
we're putting people walking across that street. I'm just saying, are we worried about
Usually-
trucks and property damage? We're worried about people getting run over.
both.
Okay?
It's a safety issue for
So we have
both
to
to have
choose
the
between
road.
one or the
closed.
other, right?
No,
We're gonna put
you
people
just
at
don't
risk or
close the
we're gonna
road.
put trucks at risk.
You don't close the road now, it's not as big of an issue.
But they still have to close the open road. There's going to be a large number of people.
The state highway has to close it because of taking out the entire road. You can't drive through there.
But you can walk through.
No, you will not be able to walk through there.
No,
They're taking out the culvert from underneath the road for 60 days.
I'm not talking about
That's
that.
what that's what it is.
Talking about 234 and 10, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
East of the railroad tracks for 60 days, they're taking a culvert out, so they have to close the road. It's a state highway, it's their road, they're replacing that culvert. So we're gonna have, and the detour for that is that official detours are state roads. So if you were theoretically, when you hit that sign, it's gonna tell you in Jamestown, take 136 to Crawfordsville, down 231, back to 234 to go on to Shades of Turkey Run.
that was kind of gonna be my question.
What will your detour be if you guys close down 234
Yeah.
for this block?
Correct.
How are you gonna get that done safely?
NDOT said that it was doable though,
For us,
yeah.
last year they had mentioned that as long as there wasn't any specific construction at the same time, that it would be up to a board or the city to fill out paperwork, but yes, that was.
So since it would be kind of their decision though, since it's a state highway,
It's ultimately the town that has to apply for it.
Yeah.
If you don't, if
Town
you
has to
don't
apply
apply
for it.
for it, they
So-
don't approve it.
question
So if you
being,
don't approve it, nobody applies for it.
right,
Right.
so question being, if we were wanting to apply for this, is there a way to get those signs put at Jamestown like they would for like when they do the culverts?
I doubt the state highway will do that. That doesn't mean anything. Because the
Or
farmers,
would they allow us to do it?
but the farmers coming off the road between here and there that are going down here every day, their option is to go to the bean place, go to the elevator.
I believe what they said last year was that we would have to put signage up ourselves. They could produce the route, I think is what they said. These are the options.
If you're closing the road, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to close it. You
Yeah.
have to provide everything else. So you're gonna have to
What you
provide a
got-
detour.
What you guys were talking about in North Salem, and it's the same way at Thorntown when they do their turning of the leaves.
Yep.
When you get to the first street in Thorntown or North Salem, there's a cardboard sign that says street closed. So when you're in a semi,
Yep.
I got stuck in that town one day on a side street.
Well, that's why I was wondering if it was possible to work with NDOT or Jamestown to put a sign at Jamestown so they don't go through there. They can take
It
a
won't
right.
matter. You have, between here and there are many county roads that the farmers will use to come to get to the elevator. So they won't see that sign in
Right.
Jamestown, and they'll get here, and they're gonna have to use our city streets to tear up, hit poles, tear up property. And on top of that, you're gonna throw a lot more cars parking in that area for the truck to try to turn, with cars parking on the street.
True, but it's gonna happen either way. If we don't close Main Street, they're still gonna park over there, no matter where they hold
There's
it.
enough room to park and drive down Washington Street. There is not room to park and drive on South Street with a semi. I guarantee you.
And you don't want every semi truck's 90,000 pounds on your streets.
Mhm.
That's why.
Well, we don't have a truck
It's
route.
gonna be busy replacing water. Yeah.
It's gonna cost so much damage and headache to close 234.
Darlington has 47 and 3 exits.
Mhm.
And local farmers think they know a way around the shortcut, so,
Yep, and they'll take them.
oh, yeah.
They'll take them. Trust me. We all have done.
Parking lot. And Franklin would be a lot better alternative. You've got the city lot there, just down the alley. You got all along the library, which is a nice wide street to set stuff up. And then you go along the bank, stuff there, another wide area.
Would that,
Yeah, but then the people that live in those homes
yeah, do they have a
can't get in
different?
and out of their
Well,
drives or park in front of their homes, and that's gonna be another issue.
well, it hasn't
That's why,
been
that was an issue brought up to me last year.
Well, when the library has its summer reading kickoff, we close that street. We go next door and tell them, hey, it's gonna be closed for a day, this and that. We've never had any issues.
Okay, well, I'm
There's
just
a
saying,
big
that was brought up
difference
to me
between
last
closing
year
it
over here, that's
If
why we
kids
had to ask them to
function
move
and
it.
closing it for business profit and headaches. I'll say that as a public citizen.
As long as everybody knows what's going on. Okay, it's just when they come home and find everything parked in their driveway, if they didn't know anything about it.
And they're harvesting
Yeah, in September.
in 19th of September. Beans, more than likely.
Yep.
I know it seems like it gets earlier if you got good
That's
weather.
for sure.
Yeah,
And everybody's already got beans in the ground.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're putting beans in the ground now. Most guys have done it.
Yeah.
So they're gonna harvest. Last year they were harvesting at the end of August.
Nice event.
Certainly is, yeah.
And I'm not saying it has
I
to be
know,
Could be
a
It's
nice.
nice event. It's
it's a
just,
good thought, but the logistics of it are hard.
well put. Yeah, the logistics is what.
I'll just speak on the law enforcement side. The logistics of it are hard and terrible. I understand it. For a safety issue for the people and the property of the town, I would not close 234.
It's too bad you can't have it at the park, because, I mean, my gosh, we had plenty of everything over there.
And I knew that would come up, but we can't serve alcohol at the park.
Oh, I see.
Which isn't like the
It's
end all.
not like end all
It
of
was-
the whole situation. It's
Yeah.
just,
I see.
Yeah, they're trying to put on an event and make money, that's not gonna help them. You know,
I'll say, there's a lot of
Yeah.
back and forth that you do with stuff like that, so it was make it easier if it's closer, but
Yeah.
it was really, it also is like, there's not a whole lot of spotlight on downtown on certain things, so that's what we're really shooting for, is to,
We all get that. but There's also a
Yeah.
safety issue.
oh, yeah.
have you already announced the date?
Just because it's, we're trying to keep it on the same weekend.
Third weekend of
each
September,
year.
every year.
No, I was
Trying to
just trying
see
to
if we
like
could-
brainstorm, yeah, like if you
before
moved it up
harvest.
before harvest, then maybe that would be a doable thing, but
It's still recommend no closure of state road.
Yeah.
I know, but other towns do it.
Other towns don't have the traffic you guys.
Other towns have a way around too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess. All right,
Other towns don't have the high, and on top of that, throw the railroad in on top of it.
On back Mike up on the weekend thing, just let it go on the highway. It is amazing the amount of traffic that goes to all those parks. Start Friday night and come back Sunday afternoon. It's crazy.
Mhm. When I get the Ladoga bypass built,
Yeah.
yeah, be in good shape.
There we go.
fundraiser, anyone?
Yeah.
You wanna bring business to town, not run it away.
Well, that's true too.
There we go.
Anything else on that subject? Do we need to do a final vote as far as approving or disproving,
I think so.
or since we didn't?
Wouldn't hurt that way, you guys could say, hey, we asked the council and the council said no.
Okay.
So this would be you guys saying, I don't think you had a vote, but I'm gonna guess.
I'll entertain a motion.
It could be to deny closure 234, or it could be a motion to close 234 that fails. Same result either way. Denying 234 is probably cleaner. Denying 234 and Washington closure.
There's just no way to look at it any other way.
No, I agree. Hate it.
I'm sitting here stewing and stewing and just,
I know, that's what I was trying
Yeah.
to come up with, yeah, but
All it would take would be one car parked in the wrong place. Semis can't get through and we got a big problem. So,
yeah, I'll make a motion that we deny closure of 234 for the event on September 19th for Shifties. We're not opposed to the event, just the closure of the road.
Have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion been made and second to deny closure of Main Street for the September 19th, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anything else from the public?
Stormwater drain.
Pardon me?
Stormwater drain.
Oh, stormwater.
Yeah. I can't find a map of the stormwater drains of this town. I manage Taylor Manor Apartments. I have a stormwater drain in the driveway that's failing, and this investigation started because we had Amy and I and April had discussed that it would be great if it was tied into the town, because that would help with the grant process, because that's more failed, drains to help pad it to make it work better. Well, now at this point, I don't really care who pays for it. I just want to know where the map is and how anybody figures out where the stormwater goes around here, because you can't find a map. I went to the county. I went to the stormwater department in Crawfordsville. I looked online. Word map. There's gotta be one. There's plenty of stormwater drains around here.
Got it? You have a
You doesn't.
answer or Ken?
I'll get
The stormwater that she's talking about up there, when they put that in whoever, when did they put that, early eighties?
Mhm.
That was put in the early eighties by the state of Indiana or whatever. That was put in as a government housing, whatever. And all that, those two come together, they go between two of those buildings. Goes to the back, it goes across Steve Duncan's property, it goes across to the fire hydrant or the fire station, and then it heads to Raccoon Creek. It was never tied into the town sewer system, because actually, until just a few years ago, that was annexed. So it was never a part of the town's
stormwater.
My boss is gonna wanna know where the map is to verify that.
Ken,
Like I said, I could care less.
Ken Smith's a
Here where that.
town engineer, and he's been doing this for towns all over, and Ken knows exactly what you're talking about.
I'll get Donnie with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cause at this point, it's just, I just wanna see the dang thing.
And Ken, all right, the answer really
Yeah,
is,
and just
up until
once it's
just 20, 30 years ago, there were no, it was just,
Right.
you dig a pipe and get that water off your property, and whoever's downhill has to deal with it.
Yeah.
I'll burn it off and get it to town. You can get it picked up whatever.
Okay, cool, sounds great.
All right. Anything else?
You have anything, sir?
Just here for
New
entertainment.
face, so we want to.
Old business. Have none. New business. None showing here. Items from the clerk treasurer.
The fire department wants permission to open fire hydrants at the school on the 21st of May for a sprinkler for field day, like the last day of school. You know, they have like a picnic and all that. And they want to have a sprinkler for the kids to go there. They want permission to open the hydrant over
I suppose Principal Paris is on board with
there.
it.
Reggie called me, so I'm assuming yes.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
We'll have to listen to some complaints about.
Okay, so
Brown
is that
water,
gonna turn the
yeah.
water brown?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Kids were
Yeah.
playing.
That's right.
Don't do
Why-
laundry
wait,
for
why
about
is that
24
an
hours.
issue? Okay, we're in it now.
Yeah.
Why is this an issue?
Reggie's usually good about sending out a notice like.
Brown water?
When he
Yes.
knows
Why
the
why do we have rusty water here all the time?
pipes are old,
Old
How do
pipes.
we fix that?
replace them.
How do we do that?
Lot of
Come
money.
up with millions of dollars.
Are there grants?
You can't find a grant for that?
There are.
No.
For small towns.
Yes.
Needed?
We went after one.
Yeah.
Alright.
We've gone after one for 5 years.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm trying. I gotta keep you.
Problem is every small town has the same
But
problem.
it's only like that for they open up the hydrant.
The grant,
something
would that cover
happened,
like the
right?
whole town,
Yeah.
or is it like a specific amount or a specific portion? If you were to get it one year.
Well, yeah. Unless you do laundry that day. Yeah,
Yeah, you just don't want to do laundry.
that's right.
And it's already got
It's
one
almost
grant.
every time you open a hydrant, you're on that list.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we can send a reach alert out.
Yeah, all right.
Not everybody's on that. Fire department's good about doing that.
I don't know what else to do, you know?
There ain't that many people around.
Put
Put it on there.
Well, I don't have Ladoga utilities.
Reachalert.com.
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 And then we can look at the plan again.
There you go. Reachalert.com.
Are we good?
So are you gonna, it's okay for them to do that?
Yeah. Do we need a motion, Dave,
Sure,
for that?
sure.
I'll make the motion that we
You know I
do.
was gonna say that.
Yeah. Do what?
Sure, why not?
Why
Go
not?
ahead.
Yeah.
I'll second that. I'll second that motion.
You
here.
second?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, just for the people out there in YouTube land,
All right.
have a motion to open up the fire hydrant at the school for field day.
Water will be brown.
May 21st.
May 21st. Got it.
Be careful, you might not want to do laundry for about 12 hours, but nobody will die.
That's right.
I'll second that motion. Motion has been made and second to allow the fire department to open a fire hydrant at the school on May 21st. Those in favor? Aye. None opposed.
And before we go anymore, I think Ricky Bruton's running a little late.
Nothing today.
Nothing today?
Yep.
Okay.
I talked to Drew, we're gonna
All
hold
right,
off.
we'll hold off then. All right. We talked about maybe the possibility of vacating that alley between. So, all right, we'll hold off. Thank you. Anything else though, or?
You might want to sign in, Rick.
Yeah, sign in there if you can.
That's my last payment of electric.
That's all I gotta do is pay my bill. You're on YouTube, so you gotta sign in.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Yeah, we're good.
Anything else?
Oh, you got a whole group.
If you guys have noticed, we have 5 picnic tables put together now.
Yes, ma'am. Looks
We have
nice.
alumni from the Recovery Center came in yesterday and knocked out 4,
Good.
so, and they're gonna come back Friday.
They look good.
Tomorrow on Friday? Friday? Okay.
Are they supplying their supervisor?
No,
They're not.
they're not.
See, they was gonna have them do stuff at the fire department.
Yeah.
Not long ago, and they said they would supply supervision for them.
Well,
It's not somebody that's.
They're
It's
alumni.
not, they're not getting.
Even the
it's not-
alumni is part of their community service.
Especially the employees.
Okay.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
There's one appliance.
their staff. Okay, so
Their
it's
staff.
recovery center staff, not alumni, so.
And you have places now for the wood benches?
Yeah, we're gonna take one to, the old normal, and then Rhonda said we could put one down here in front of her.
Down there, by one of the buildings.
On one of the buildings, yeah.
Do you want one?
I want two.
Just two of them?
She's got a bench, she says, here you go. lay down on that.
Okay.
Maybe I got the wrong one.
That it?
That's it.
Items from the town council? None?
I'm good.
I don't know
Me
if
too.
April, I don't know if April has.
And if I did forget anything, I greatly apologize.
You
She'll
left
be
her
back.
after there, didn't you?
April will be back.
It should be back.
I don't know.
No,
Deputy clerk, I can't read. I don't have my glasses on, they're right here.
no glasses, no hearing aids.
That's right, huh? And she's not in here right now.
I don't know if she has anything or not.
For a minute to come back. For the last one.
Ricky may hold her up for a little bit.
You have anything, April?
Is Sid coming? Have you seen Sid in last couple days?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I wasn't there yesterday. The day before he was there. What?
I hadn't seen him in a day or two, and usually I was.
Yeah, I start to work out. See what it's
And usually if I haven't seen him on my camera, he'll set my door ring. He moves so slow, he sets them off 4 or 5 times.
Copier, new copier rather than buy one.
Yes,
And Ken and April are working on grant.
planning grant.
Okay.
Yeah, our copier is old and she's replaced every part on it and tried to fix it and it's not working. So we're just gonna lease one this time instead of buying a,
So it's out of
$2,000
maintenance agreement.
Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
You already got picked out?
She probably
He's
does.
the one working on it?
Anyone else have anything? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
All right, I'll second that one. We're adjourned.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank everyone for coming, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Sheila Lindsay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen your signs. Thank you for attending. Thank you. Yeah.
Hangers and other things, so.
Yeah, thank you.
Been trying to come to the town council. So
Campaign going pretty good.
yeah, so far so good. I think the heat is up on my opponent, so.
Did you entertain? What did you do after? This is Tricia. She owns the Emporium.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
It's a tedious job, isn't it?
It is, but, first time ever running for office, so.
Oh, is it really?
I'm learning, you know, so.
Oh, yeah.
It's an uphill battle and learning how to, you know, I'm not much of a politician, but I think it's going well, so. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing, getting involved and running.
Yeah.
That takes some intestinal force too.
Yeah, no, I think we need to.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think primary should be contested and people should have to earn their office, you know what I mean? So.
I don't think I got it.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
It really is. Our mayor, particular example,
ALC.
Mayor Martin Crawfordsville, I think this is his 16th year term. He's one of my friends, and I know Crawfordsville basically raised it. He helped run some of the political campaign there, judges and sheriff. nobody around you. They're not afraid of him, they just don't want him around.
That's the one conversation I had with him. He's like, I think I'm just stuck in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You told me
know
the
something
same
about
thing
it
you
once
said.
ago, and he
Yeah.
seems really nice, but, and I told him, I said, you know, I
Oh,
really
did you?
talking to Charles, and he said, I know, I've been in office.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
If your electric bike
If you
kind
find
of,
somebody else.
you stop heavy, I want to see you.
Well, my daughter was talking about it. She,